person. I don't owe you a damn thing because I didn't own you. Exactly the same thing. They're using the past for something that is in the past, and you look at, we'll get here in a second, but you're looking at, because this happened back there, they have the right now to this. It has no bearing on today. Blackface, same thing, Josh. It happened back then. It has no bearing today.
And yet people are
pissed. What happens if you paint your face red?
That's making fun of the Native Americans.
Right.
Because they were called Redskins.
Okay. So, why is it such a big deal?
Because
why?
It basically says "fuck you" to the black
people. It doesn't say anything. It does not say that, Joshua. You interpret it as that.
No, everyone else does. Everyone.
No, because if I want to be
Dad, you're okay. I'm sorry. The world does not revolve around you. So
if I want to contribute Sammy Davis Jr. I don't know if you know Sammy Davis Jr. Louis Armstrong. You know any of these people?
I've heard Louis Armstrong.
You know what Sammy Davis Jr. is?
No.
Famous black actor.
No, I didn't know.
You know Louis Armstrong played trumpet.
Yes.
Okay, if I want to put blackface and play contribute to Louis Armstrong with a trumpet, is that a bad thing?
Yet society deems blackface.
Why would that be a bad thing? I'll pay and contribute to him.
Yeah, but people will still find it freaking racist because they'll interpret it that you are mocking him.
Why would that be mocking him, Joshua?
Because
I'm playing a contribute to him, or Sammy Davis Jr., or any Martin Luther King, or any of these people.
People will interpret it as you're making fun of them.
How would they do that, Joshua?
They'll say, "Oh, you're first."
Why would they do that? Because I'm sitting here. I used to play trumpet. I can't play it anymore. If I was a good trumpet player, I'm telling you, Louis Armstrong was a great trumpet player.
Yeah, people don't. People hate it.
If I sit there and I played trumpet and played these top songs.
You know what? I think I'm going to end this conversation before I punch you, because this is getting ridiculous.
No, Josh. You gotta understand what happened. It's your interpretation, Josh. People take things to their advantage. Okay, it's not necessarily the true thing.
Is that what Fox told you?
No, it's not. It's what I'm telling myself. And the exact same thing. What happened 200 years ago with black people, I don't owe them anything. Okay, I did not own slave. I did not. I don't own these people.
Someone told you to do that to your face?
If they come up here because they were the great-great-great-grandfather's a slave, and they come to you owe me this, I tell them, go to hell. I don't owe you anything. I don't own slaves. That happened back then. You take it back 200 years ago, you take it back up there. You don't come to me in today because you have the same right and same freedom and the same privileges as I do. So don't tell me I owe you nothing. I owe you anything because I do not. Your life is what you make it, not what I make it. It's too much of an easy scapegoat for people to say the past, because of what happened in the past, society owes them.
That's how
it is not true. Okay? Because you have a destiny of your own life. Everybody has their own destiny. Don't come to me to give you a destiny. Don't blame me because your destiny failed because you did not succeed. It's up to you to succeed. We don't owe anybody anything in the United States. Nothing. That's one good thing about the United States. We all have what?
Equality. Equal
rights and equal freedom. You make your own choice.
Yeah, but
I don't make that choice for you.
If you do blackface, you're gonna be shunned by society.
Josh, again. I'm not defending it. I'm not doing anything. I'm just telling you, people take that stuff in the wrong perspective because that is in the past. It's not in the future. You know who Megyn Kelly is?
Hmm?
You know who Megyn Kelly is?
No.
Okay. Megyn Kelly used to work for Fox News. She went to NBC. Anyway, she just got fired because she made a comment on Halloween, this past Halloween, that some kids are dressed up in blackface. Okay? She made that on the news, on a news segment, on news, right? Guess what happened to her? She got fired.
Why?
Because she said that kids are dressing up in blackface. She didn't do anything wrong.
The kids did something wrong.
Okay, but she said that. Why would she? See, that's the whole thing. And everybody needs to get this PC shit go away from it. She did not do anything wrong.
There's sometimes
she did not come up there with a black face on the TV doing a newscast. She said kids are doing a blackface. If you look up Megyn Kelly, find out why she got fired. She made a comment about the blackface. A comment.
But me, in my opinion, I think sometimes PC needs to...
It's all PC and it's wrong.
I don't think all PC is wrong.
This is wrong. Anytime you have something that's happened 200 years ago, that's 200 years ago. Do not use that as a crutch, leverage, or anything else. To me. To most people. Because you're going to look at you and says, buddy, I'm out there working. I got my education. You had the same right I did. I went out there and I'm making my dollar. You have the exact same right I do. Don't ask me or tell me that I owe you something, because I don't. You have that same right and that same privilege and that same opportunity as I did. Go do something with yourself. Don't don't blame me for your failure. And that's all it's about, a blame. And that really pisses me off, because you don't blame me, because I don't know, I never owned slaves. Never have. Never will. My father didn't own slaves. His grandfather didn't own slaves. His grandfather came from Italy. So they never owned slaves. So when they come out there and say, and that gets on my nerves, and I see all this on the TV, all these black people on there, and it really makes me mad, is that they wanting white supremacy and all that stuff. It's not white supremacy. It's not. They have the exact same rights as we do, the same opportunities as an American. An Asian. Look at Mary. An Asian, Caucasian, Hispanic, or anybody that's in this United States has exactly the same opportunity and same privileges and same rights. Do not come and see me and tell me that I owe you something.
What does this have to do with blackface?
That's exactly what it has to do with.
So you're basically saying if anyone wore blackface, it would be all right?
Josh, no. It depends on the circumstance. Okay.
That's not right. I don't think blackface is right.
Again, the blackface was representation back then in the early 1900s when black people could not be on stage, so white people had to dress up and black people had to put black faces on to act in Hollywood and on Broadway. What relevance does that have today?
It's considered racist.
Why? Josh, again, I'll make this statement again. Back then, and I just had this big spill about I don't owe you anything 20 years ago, don't own slaves. Back then, in 1900s, you wasn't born, I wasn't born, my dad wasn't born. Black people could not act in Broadway. So white people had to act in Broadway, so they painted their faces black to represent the African American person.
Yes, but they're always depicted as a slave.
Why, in the early 1900s, somebody dresses in blackface to play that because they had to? What relevance does it have in 2019 in 2 hours today? Do I owe them from 1900?
Has nothing to do with owing. It means that you...
What does it have to do with? Because American says it has everything to do with owing. Because in 1900,
no,
blacks could not be performers on Broadway. So white people performed. So today, step forward, 2019, black people on TV. Look at all the famous black people. Wesley Snipes, Morgan Freeman. And I can go on and on and on. Okay, they have that opportunity now to be in Broadway, be in television, be everywhere. Okay, back then they did not. So they had to put white people in black faces to be there. So today, they have that opportunity.
Calm down.
They have that opportunity because they're out there. So why in the hell is that racist? Back then they couldn't.
You know what? You look up why it's racist.
Today they can.
You look up why it's racist. Look it
You
up.
don't get it. You just don't get it.
Neither do you.
No, Josh. I'm speaking from reality. It might sink in a little bit.
Are you speaking from opinion?
No, it's not opinion. It's factual, Joshua. You didn't even know that in the 1900s, black people couldn't perform on Broadway. They had to paint the faces black until you ran it up. You didn't even know that. I knew that. Okay? People, it has no bearing. Because we have evolved as a country. Now they have all the opportunities, equal opportunities. People out there like Morgan Freeman, Samuel Jackson, and I can list all the black people, all the black people that has progressed from 1900 to now. But back then they could not do that. So white people put black faces on to do that. To entertain.
People still find it offensive. People will still find it offensive.
I'm just saying.
Hell, part of me will think it's offensive.
That's fine, Joshua. And I can't see the offensiveness by it because...
You're not black.
No, Joshua.
You're not black.
It has nothing to do with black. And I will tell you one thing, and if you really, really think about it, and if you put your mind to it, if I was a black person, and I'm sitting here today, and somebody a white person put a black face on, I'd be honored because if you really think about it, in the 1900s, the black person was here, and in 2019, I'm here. So I have regressed that far. So it's really an honor, if you think about it, because they went from the black-faced white person out to the big screen in 100 years. So if you really, really think about it, and they put it in perspective, and they retrospect that back down, this is where our ethnicity was here in the 1900s, in the 2000s. We're millionaires. We're making all kinds of movies. It's in 100 years. So when somebody puts my black face on, it's a reminder of where I was and where I'm at today. So if you think about it, if I was a black person, I would sit down and think about it and says, 100 years ago, that's where our black people were at. Today, I'm a multi-millionaire. Okay.